What's up everybody, welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're gonna be comparing two Bumblebee figures, one compared to the other. We're gonna be comparing the Studio Series 100 Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, Dark of the Moon, Mech Deluxe class Bumblebee, and an older figure. Both of these are deluxe classes, and we're just gonna be checking out the differences between the two. I know they're totally different Camaros. You get an older Camaro versus a newer Camaro, and as far as size goes, as you could see, deluxe class back then versus deluxe class now, we have definitely shrunken over time. Hasbro, why are you doing this? You're shrinking your figures and then you're charging the same, maybe even more. And so let's go ahead and jump down into it. So here we got an oldie but a goodie. This is the Dark of the Moon Mech Bumblebee from Transformers Dark of the Moon, and as you can see, he does look like cheese. Definitely over time the plastic has definitely darkened a little bit. As far as the joints go, still pretty solid, you know, for the joints. Some of the arms do tend to pop off pretty easily, especially during transformation, but they do share a lot of similarities, especially the wheels and the doors. They sort of have the same positioning on the back as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. So fairly nicely painted face sculpt on here. The eyes very dead looking in the eye department for that. But other than that, a little bit of silver going along the top as well, and the silver along the face as well. You do get some light piping, which does not work that great, but still it's there. And then going along to the chest area, very nicely painted headlights with that black grille on there. And then along for the chest, you get some more black over here as well. You get your nice Chevy symbol right there smack dab in the middle. And then going on over to the arms, they actually look pretty good, a little thin in the arm region, but you get these nice yellow pads over here on the side and on the outer arm. Going over to the hands, they are weirdly articulated. They do go in and out, no wrist rotation, and of course the thumb can open very little. It's a little tight on my copy. And then going on over to the waist area, you do get waist rotation as well, so that is quite nice to see. I love the detail over here on the waist area and the crotch area. Going on over to the legs, fairly nicely done. And then going on over to the bottom of the legs right here, would have liked to see a little bit more paint, maybe a little bit more of this silver or gunmetal for the legs. They do tend to look a little bit bland. Love the rims on here, they look fantastic. The wheels look great. The feet, very simplistic on the feet area. Going on over to the inside, some nice molding and sculpt work on the inside, but again, would have liked to have seen this painted in a gray or a gunmetal. So that is quite nice. Going on over to the back, so we do have a bit of a back kibble on this Bumblebee. Everything just sort of folds out on the back. Of course, you get the door wings. Some of them are a little loose on my copy just because this is an older figure. The windows can come down for transformation, or you could have them up, whichever way you want. A little bit of detail on the inside of the door panels, but not too much. Going on to the back of the legs, you do get this huge leg kibble for the back of car mode on here. So that is quite unfortunate. And the inside, a bit hollow, as you could see. I definitely like this figure just because of the way he looks. And transforms car mode is actually quite nice for this figure. I do love the Camaro mode for this Bumblebee. Is just the arms and everything tend to come off when you're transforming this guy very easily. They don't even snap in here, they're just barely in that ball joint. So as far as articulation goes for this guy, head is on a ball joint, can look up that far, down that far. You do get a little bit of side to side movement, can turn all the way around. It's a little tight on this version. Arms can go all the way out and all the way around. You do get a bicep rotation as well, and then you do get your arm rotation as well. And as far as bicep bend, well over 90-degree bend at the bicep. So that's nice. You get waist rotation. Fantastic. The legs can kick all the way out that far, all the way front that far, and without everything getting in the way, can kick back about that far. You do get thigh rotation. Nice to see. And the bend at the knee actually isn't too bad considering there's all this kibble on the back of the knee area, but it is limited. You do get nice range of motion on there, so it actually looks pretty good. The feet are on separate joints as well. They can go up and down. And then you also get this joint right here to give you a little bit more movement. No ankle tiltage on this guy. The doors can go all the way out if you want them to go out, or all the way in, just like so, or you can split them out. The wheels, you can either just splay them out like so, or in like that. So other than that, great figure. He is an older figure, and tend to stiffen up a little bit, and some of them tend to loosen up a little bit, but still, one of my favorite Bumblebees is the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. So pretty nice, pretty nice. He's holding up pretty well as far as that paint goes. A little bit of chipping right here along the hood, and like I said, this plastic definitely has gotten very, very yellow over time. Now going on over to the Rise of the Beast Studio Series 100 Bumblebee. Very nicely done on that face sculpt. Keep in mind, I did add this Autobot logo on his forehead, but look at those eyes. Very nice eyes on there. You do get some silver up top, and then the silver on the faceplate along the side as well. So very nicely done. You do get some detail along the neck area inside, which actually looks quite nice. And then going on over to the arms, very nicely done. The paint job is a little weird on this guy. He does come with these weapons. Let's go and take those off. Paint job a little weird. As you can see, they did not paint everything. They just painted the face area, the side that shows. All of this should have been painted silver, as well as the bottom, and then on the inside of the arm as well. Look at that. No paint whatsoever, just on the front side. No paint on the back side. Chest area looks really, really good in my opinion. Paint's a little sloppy right here around the headlights for the silver right there, but nice silver paint on the bumper. Nice dark gray, gunmetal gray for the grill, and the lights looks really good. This darker brown pewter, I guess, for the waist section as well. Should have been a little bit more of a gunmetal, but still looks really good. And again, for the legs, just this little strip of silver. Very, very odd. A little bit of hollowness in there. No silver anywhere else other than the shins right here. And that, again, is kind of weird. Going on over to the side, wheels roll quite nicely. Not as much detail as the Dark of the Moon rims, just all black for that part. Feet, he's got the nice little boots. I definitely like this whole new Bumblebee aesthetic with the boots. Look quite nice. You see the back of car mode on there. And then checking out the back, cleans up a little bit cleaner than Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. Not as much hollowness on the side. And the back hood tends to clean up a little bit more compactly, more compact on the Studio Series Bumblebee. Nice black on there. Back of the legs again, quite nice. Not too much hollowness on the back of the legs. So overall, he looks really good. Both of these are definitely one of the best Bumblebees, or two of the best Bumblebees that they've released. I really do like the Rise of the Beast, but as you can see, differences in size, like a lot. This is almost towards core class. Like, this thing is so tiny compared to this guy. Like, this looks like a Voyager in my opinion, but he is a deluxe class. So just the sizing of these two guys, we have gone backwards for scale on these. Like, this is insane. Like, really, really insane as far as size comparison goes. So as far as articulation with Rise of the Beast Bumblebee, oh, this guy fell over. Stand up. There you go. Rise of the Beast Bumblebee head is on the ball joint, can look up, can look down. a little bit of side to side, can look all the way around. So quite nice. Arms can go out and all the way around as well. You do get a rotation right here at the bicep and a little over 90-degree bend at the bicep. No hand articulation or anything like that. You do get a waist rotation, so that is nice to see. Going on over the legs, you do get a thigh rotation with that ball joint on there as well. And then you get a 90-degree bend at the knee, which does tend to lock into place. So that is quite nice. The feet are very articulated. They can go all the way around due to transformation. And then they do have a nice ankle tiltage right there as well. No forward or backward movement for the feet. So yeah, very nicely articulated for this guy too. Really nice poses. And as far as the door wings go, they can go all the way back. If you want them to do that, you can splay them out like little wings. The windshields are in place, or the windows are in place. And the wheels, again, you can splay them out or bring them forward, whichever one you like. So yeah, which one do you think looks better? I know they're two different Bumblebees, but two different colors, two different movies. Very, very nice though. So let's go ahead and take a look at these guys in their alt modes to show you the differences in the Camaros. Alright, so now we got Camaro mode. You get 2010 Camaro over here on Dark of the Moon, and a 1977 Camaro over here on Rise of the Beast. Very nicely done, especially in scaling. I think they are pretty much almost spot on in scale when it comes down to these two guys. Again, with that color differences, you get more yellow over here for the 1977 Rise of the Beast Camaro compared to more of a darker cheese color for the Dark of the Moon Camaro. But definitely like the aesthetics over here with these rims. Very nicely painted. You get the SS right here. 2010 SS Camaro. Very nicely done with these pinstripes going along the top. Taking a look at the front bumper, nicely done with this black and the grills, and you get the nice bow tie for Chevy right there smack dab in the middle. So very, very, very nicely done. You get these nettings in the windows as well. And then taking a look at the back spoiler and the back lights, they are painted red. Back spoiler is going to be black. Looks really good with your exhaust and some more black down here. And as far as the bottom go, cleans up really, really nice. The arms tuck away quite nicely. They're not out of the way or popping out on the bottom. Very nice, clean transformation in my opinion. For the Dark of the Moon, everything cleans up pretty nicely other than the little toes sticking out to the back, but not really, not that big of a deal. Honestly, you can see through this clear plastic inside a little bit, as you can see right there, but it's dark enough to where you don't notice. So it looks really, really good. Again, with that painting, a little bit of chipping on there, and all of this is clear plastic, so the paint does look a little bit worn out and faded compared to the actual yellow plastic over here. As you can see, you can see a little bit of that green or plastic shining through for that part right there. But overall, looks fantastic for this car mode. He just looks beautiful. Beautiful, look at that. Really, really nice. Going on over to Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. Again, with that detail, looks really good. Checking out the front bull bar. And the lights actually done quite well. And this stripe going along the top, you could actually see some little rivets down there. Going along the hood as well. Looks really good. Some more bars or roll cage up here for the front windshield. Windows are a little bit of a smoky color, so you can't see through them, but there's not much to see in there, so that's pretty good. Everything packed away quite nicely. Going on the back window with this vent shield on the back, actually looks really, really good. Stripes come along to over here. Now the back bumper is completely out of black, which kind of looks weird. I think they should have maybe painted the spoiler black and then the bumper, because that back bar sort of gets lost in all of this black. Like this strip right here where the lights are should have been either all red or yellow. That way this bar shows a little bit more, because it all just gets lost in the back in the with that black. You get some black fenders over here Looks really, really good. Here is the bottom. See a little face down there, and the arms definitely hang down a lot more. Like if this side skirt could have just come down just a little bit more to cover up these arms, that would have been fantastic. Because other than the arms, he looks fantastic. Like going on over the front, all of this shows a little bit as well too. So not too great when compacting everything together. Up top looks great for this guy. Side, front looks pretty good. And as far as rolling around, this guy, these feet then tend to stick down just a little bit. When it comes down to clearance, you can probably swap these around just to get them out of the way. Oh, knocked open the door. Let's go ahead and switch this arm around. Maybe get some more clearance. So yeah, these back feet definitely drag along the ground for these back wheels, so he doesn't really roll around that great for Dark in the Moon. Bumblebee rolls around, you got enough clearance, but the wheels aren't that rolly. They're on mushroom pegs, and they really don't roll all too well for the Bumblebee. So they both have their faults when it comes down to rolling and the wheels and things like that, but still really, really nice comparing these two together. As you can see, definitely see both of their heads at the bottom. Pretty much the same transformation for the most part. A lot of the transformations for the Bumblebees have stayed the same, and yeah, they look fantastic. I think they look really well together. If you want to display them as far as scale wise, they look pretty good. Maybe in reality the 1977 Camaro would be a little bit larger than a newer Camaro, but hey, these are toys, they're not real. So yeah, they look fantastic. I think they look great. Definitely two of my favorite Bumblebees are going to be Dark in the Moon and Rise of the Beast. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this comparison, comparing the Studio Series 100 Rise of the Beast to the Dark in the Moon Mech Tech Bumblebee. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And I will see you next time here on Prime Energon. Peace.